What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Average Guys Gourmet. I'm Tony Rican, and today I'm doing one of my favorite recipes. Now, I have a weakness, a total weakness for cheesecake. But I'm not just doing a regular cheesecake because, that'd be boring. I'm doing a cinnamon roll cheesecake. Oh my God, this thing is awesome. So let's just go ahead and get started and jump right into this one. Now, for this recipe, you're going to want to start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. We're going to be doing a lot of mixing here. I'm going to be making my cinnamon roll batter, my cheesecake filling, and also some cinnamon roll filling. But let's start with that batter. What I'm going to do is in my stand mixer here, I'm going to take my sugar and my butter, and I'm going to go ahead and cream this together for about 3 minutes. Now, once this is completely combined, I'm going to go ahead and add my egg, my milk, and my vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and let this go for about another minute. Once that's all mixed together, I'm going to add in my baking powder, my flour, and a little bit of salt. I'm going to go ahead and put this on low and let it mix until everything's completely combined. Now, when you're done with that, your dough will come out thick and sticky like this. I've gone ahead and I moved it to another bowl, cleaned out my mixer, and I'm getting ready now to go ahead and make that cheesecake filling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 packages of cream cheese and my sugar. I'm going to go ahead and let this beat together for a couple of minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my eggs one at a time. And now last, I'm going to add in my little bit of flour and vanilla, and let this go until it's thoroughly mixed, and then my cheesecake filling will be done. And last, I'm going to go ahead and do my cinnamon filling. For this, I'm going to take my brown sugar, my cinnamon, and my melted butter, and mix this all together. Now that everything's mixed, I'm ready to go ahead and really start putting this cheesecake together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that the cinnamon roll batter that I created. I'm going to take about half of that and use that as the crust for our cheesecake. Now this is going to be pretty sticky. If you want to, you could take a little bit of kitchen like little Pam baking spray and spray the tips of your fingertips so the batter's not sticking to your fingertips. Once you have that in there, it's actually going to come out pretty thin. Don't worry about that. It will rise during the baking process. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take our cheesecake filling and just pour that completely over. Next, I'm going to take that cinnamon filling and start putting spoonfuls in. Now, when you do this, you don't want to get it too close to the edge because it'll burn and rise over the edge. And then last, I'm going to take the remaining of my cinnamon batter. I'm going to go ahead and spoon that in. After I spoon chunks in, you can take a toothpick. I'm actually using a wooden skewer, and you're just going to kind of swirl it in there a little bit. Now, I'm going to take this, I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. You want to make sure that center is nice and set. If it's browning too much on the top for the last 10 or 15 minutes, you can tent it with a piece of tin foil to slow that browning down. Once it's done in the oven, go ahead and pull it out. Let it sit, come to room temperature for, say, about 20 minutes. Then you're going to want to chill this in the refrigerator for 4 hours. Now, while that's chilling, we'll go ahead and come back and start to finish this one up. Now, that cheesecake was in the fridge for about 4 hours. Now, I pulled it out and I'm letting it warm up just a little bit while I go ahead and make the frosting. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my softened cream cheese, a little bit of softened butter. I'm going to start beating this together. Slowly, I'll add in some powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and just a little bit of salt. Now for my cheesecake, after it was done, I went ahead and I carefully smoothed that frosting over the top just to make sure I didn't break the top of the cake up, but I wanted it to look a lot nicer. And just take a look at how this came out. You can see that awesome marbling in the cheesecake with the cinnamon filling. Here's a little bit of that cinnamon bun. This thing just looks great. I mean, take a look at how this came out. The frosting is beautiful, but you know, even on a cheesecake this great looking, we can't leave this whole. We just gotta dig in and give this one a try. This is simply heaven. You guys will love this one. So go ahead and share, like, subscribe, give this one a try, and we'll see you guys next time.